address the altercation there late in the third quarter. What did you see? What was your perspective of that?
I didn't see anything after the fact. As soon as I turned, the ball was going the other way. I turned and looked back, and then it was just a lot of guys trying to pull guys away from each other and trying to keep our guys on the bench. And then I'll have to go back and look and see exactly what happened, but I wasn't aware of it at that moment because I was looking, the ball was going the other direction.
Have you had a chance to talk with either Moe Wagner or Jaden Suggs after the game?
I addressed the team, and I'll talk to those guys individually once we're out of here.
After the incident, things kind of calmed down. What did you tell the team in the timeout to keep them composed?
Well, you gotta keep playing. You have to win, the game between the lines. It's not about all the talking. It's not about any of that. You got to make sure you play the right way, do the right things, continue to share the basketball, and continue to defend.
As far as the play on the court, the bench really stepped up tonight. It seemed like everyone contributed one way or another. Let's talk about their overall performance.
I thought they did a great job. I thought those guys stepped in, understanding how to share and move the basketball. The defensive side of it early on when they stepped in was really great. They got after it. They defended without fouling. And then obviously we were able to get out on the break to get some easy baskets.
Especially after last game when the shots were falling. Tonight, it seemed like they were much more efficient. Everything was kind of going more smoothly. Let's talk about the ball movement, just the execution.
Well, I thought it was great. I think it stemmed from us being able to sit down and guard early on. Obviously, that fourth quarter, they put a big run together. But for the most part, after that first quarter, they got out and defended. We were able to get out on the break, get some easy baskets, and we shared the basketball.
Jalen seems like another one of those just defensive, especially in the second quarter, just changing things up. So what are you seeing from him in those moments, I guess, as a coach? What's that like watching him?
It's special. Honestly, he has a talent. He has a gift to be able to defend the right way, to get into the basketball, navigate his way through screens. But his activity, just of his anticipation is really something special. He has a tremendous gift on, defensively.
Cole had a big night. What do you see from him that's really allowed him to get into the short?
Well, he just, playing with a level of aggression, but also understanding when to move it to second side, controlling the pace a little bit down the stretch. I thought that was really good for him.
What does it say about you guys that, follow Franz, leading scorers? They don't have the biggest scoring nights, but, guys are picking up the slack in that sense.
Cliche as ever, but, by committee. These guys, step in. They understand, if guys' shots aren't falling, that, the next man has to step up. And we've done that, by committee. Our bench did a great job tonight.
Anybody else? All right, go ahead, Coach.
Moving on, when we be able to close up this road against Charlotte, I guess what's the focus going to be on that? I know you just didn't take it, but what's I guess the focus for that game going to be?
We'll take our time, reflect back on this game, look at some ways we can improve, go from there, and then obviously we'll dive into Charlotte and figure out what we need to do to get another one there.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Cole, first to just address the incident there late in the third quarter, what did you see from your perspective?
Yo, so I was on the court, and then I think we was getting back on defense, and I turned around, and I just seen dudes like this. I was like, oh, all right. Try to break it up at the same time too.
It's all good. For your team to stay composed though after an altercation like that and to execute the way you did down the stretch, what does it say about this group?
People talk about us being young all the time, but I don't really think that means anything. I think we've gotten to the point where, where people recognize that we're on people's radars right now. Like, they're like, oh, Orlando Magic, they can, that they are all right. They're young, but they are all right. And so for us, man, we just stay the course, keep, clawing through our way through the league, trying to get wins like this and taking it one game at a time. We're gonna be all right.
Your team's bench has been among the best in the league the last couple of weeks. You obviously been leading that charge in many ways. What does it say about the group, especially the depth of this team, to be able to carry the team if potentially the starters don't have it going?
Yeah, man. I mean, look, it's a team sport, so if someone out don't got it going, it's your teammate's job to pick your brother up. Or, someone might not be playing well. All right, let me step up in this area. It's a team sport, so, anyone can get it going, and that's just what happened tonight.
You guys are obviously really close as a team. What will you tell Moe Wagner and Jaden Suggs going forward to not let this distract them or bother them or affect their play going forward?
Don't do it again. Nah. I'm sure that will be the least of their concerns. I think we're all gonna be focused on this next game we got and trying to get another win. So I don't think they'll come out next game looking to get into another fight. So.
And as far as your performance and your game have you seen your game grow over the last maybe few weeks? You've had some really good performances lately.
Just trying to be more consistent, trying to choose my spots, and just be efficient at the same time. At the same time, also not just on the offensive side, defensive side, try to just give the team a boost, whether it's freshman full court, just something to pick the team up and help us get it going.
That's it. Any more questions?
First off, just to kind of address the incident there late in the third quarter, what did you see from your perspective? I'm not sure what your vantage point was, but if you could just kind of give an idea of yourself.
I didn't really see anything. I was arguing because I thought I got fouled, so I got there late. So yeah, I don't really know what happened, unfortunately. Yeah.
For the team to stay composed after an incident like that and to execute the way you guys did, what does it say about you? Just to not let that bother you or distract you the rest of the way.
Yeah, it's like a fine line, right? You obviously want to have your teammates back, and at the same time you got to be a professional. So that's a challenge for a young team like us. I think this time around we did a good job though, compared to last time. So yeah, I don't really know. It's a weird dynamic, right? You don't really want to be in those situations, and it's not really the best look. You want to be professional at the same time. There is something in me that appreciates the team sticking together like that.
You yourself were involved in an incident earlier this season. What will you tell Moe Wagner and Jalen Suggs about just kind of getting past this?
I mean, those things you can't really compare them. I didn't really have a chance to talk to them. I don't think there's any hostility or anything bad blood there. Honestly, I asked them yourself. I was extremely embarrassed after that whole thing. Don't really want to be in the middle of that, of those things anymore or ever. And I don't want this. This is my biggest thing about that. I don't need this to take attention away from what we are building. I think that should be a focal point of how we talk with each other, how we're embracing this situation. That the main point is how we're growing as a team, and that we're getting wins and we're growing every day, and not this fight or whatever it was.
The last several games, certainly tonight especially, the bench has really stepped up. You played a huge part in that. What has allowed you guys to get into a rhythm the way you have as a second unit?
I think that second unit, I mean, obviously now with everybody being back healthy, we needed a while to kind of figure itself out. And I think we've kind of embraced the randomness and unpredictability of it. Kind of playing off of each other and staying calm in the chaos, with that group. And obviously everybody can hoop on this team, so it's not a matter of are we able to do that. It's more if we and how we stay together when stuff doesn't go our way. So I think we kind of found a nice rhythm offensively and defensively.
On a night when Paolo and Franz may not have it going, does this kind of show that on any given night anybody can have a big night and propel a team to a win like tonight?
Well, you also got to think of why they don't have it going, right? They get double team, Franz getting blitzed every pick and roll. Like, it's an awareness that these guys, even though they might not score as much as they had in the beginning of the season, they're on top of the scouting report. So they're making their teammates better, which that's greatness. That's the definition of greatness. You're making the people around you better, and that's how good teams win and become better every day. So even though their stats might not look great, like they have a huge impact on the game, and it's our job to kind of make it easy for them.
Any more questions?
We good?
What up,